Ed Sheeran and Shivers here on BBC Radio London. This is Claira Hermet here on your afternoon show. Let's look at the topic of relationships and breakups. Author and podcaster Sarah Davison is best known as the divorce coach. And Sarah joins me on the line now. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me on.
Well, no worries. But divorce happens. It happens to a lot of people. I think it's something like 48% of marriages end in divorce. Is it something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's going up every year on year,
Yeah.
but it's around, well, some people say 44, some people say 45, some people say 50%. So, yeah, it's kind of up there. So it's pretty high, unfortunately.
So, with that being said, it's something that a lot of people are going to experience. And it's one of those things, it's really difficult. It's never going to be good. But
It's not all doom and gloom. For some people, their relationships just naturally fizzle out over a period of time. Some people, unfortunately, get thrown into a breakup. Maybe they find out that their partner's been unfaithful. This month, January, is always traditionally, there is a huge spike in any kind of breakup and divorce. And for some people, it is devastating and it is a really tough thing, especially if it's not your choice. But for other people, it's a healthy progression that this relationship isn't working anymore. We've tried things. And to be honest, I deserve to be with someone that, loves me more or treats me better. So again, there is a positive to it. It's not all doom and gloom.
And heartbreak can be absolutely brutal, though, can't it? It's
Yeah.
I mean, it's the name heartbreak itself. It does the pain that you feel, and it's emotional pain, but you feel it so physically as well, don't you? So,
Yeah.
when people are kind of in the thick of it, what can they do at those points? Because when you're in the thick of heartbreak, there doesn't feel like there's going to be a future, does there? It feels like, it's all consuming, and it's just, what's the
Yeah.
best thing to kind of nurture yourself through that difficult time?
And that's a really good point because it does feel like a real physical pain, even though it is an emotional pain. So it can be very debilitating and it has a ripple effect across your whole life. It's not just the relationship, it stops you from being able to work, to be able to exercise, even get out of bed some days. So I think it is a really important question to look at. First of all, it's about having a good support team around you. So don't shut those emotions down. Talk to people about it. Talk to good friends. Have that love and connection with somebody else that you've now lost, because love and connection is the number one human need. And so if you've lost that with a partner, then you can still get love and connection with friends and other family members. So looking to have that support network around you. Self-care is really important as well. Looking after yourself, forcing yourself to get outside, get some fresh air, because changing your physiology will change how you feel. So that's an instant way to change how you feel and dial down some of those negative emotions. And again, one of the things I hear all the time is, I need to get closure from my ex. I need to go back and ask why they've done this. And that is a very difficult thing because it will keep you stuck. Number one, because your ex probably won't tell you exactly what it is. They may not know. They may not want to hurt you. Or if they're a toxic ex-partner, they will want to hurt you. And what they say will be very hurtful and maybe not even true. So the key to getting closure is to take it for yourself and recognize that the fact that they left you is your closure, and the fact that that is a closed chapter that enables you then to start to heal. Because if you're always looking backwards and analyzing what I could have done differently, what's wrong with me, asking yourself those negative questions, you can't let go to move forward. And we have to shift your focus onto what's coming next and what is good about life moving forward.
Yeah. And I think it's letting go, isn't it? Letting go of needing answers, because otherwise I think if you put yourself in that, sometimes you're on a path that never ends, because there'll always be more. You'll always want, well, I just need to ask them this question. I just need to know this. I just need to know that. And it feels like then your happiness, or when you can kind of really get on with your life, you're giving away that power and giving it to somebody else and putting it in their hands for them to be able to tell you, essentially.
Absolutely. And you can't make someone love you by giving them more of what they don't appreciate. It's
Yeah.
all too easy to go back into the same style of relationship, because even though it may not be good for you, it's what you're familiar with. And if you're familiar with it, it feels comfortable, but it is going to bite you somewhere down that line. So learning those lessons is going to be key.
Yeah, it sounds like doing some work on yourself is really, really important, and creating a better relationship with yourself. So then when you do have a relationship with someone else, it's it's very different to the one you had previously. And I suppose that's, along with all the other things that you teach, that's just a part of what you do. Fabulous stuff. Thank you so much for being with us today, and I hope you have a fabulous weekend.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
No worries. You take care. Thank you very much.